Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Fun. Whoa, that one just cut there. Episode number 591. Just here chilling. I went for like a walk today, like a brisk walk, because I've been feeling really fat lately. And boy, it was fucking tiring. Like I was so, dude, like my back, like I haven't gone on a brisk walk in forever. I can't even call it like a jog or a sprint. It wasn't anywhere near a sprint. It wasn't a jog. It was just a brisk walk. That's what I could call it, right? And like I tried stretching and all that. Came home and took a shower, felt good, but man, like I was just like dying. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so out of shape. This is terrible. I'm disgusting. I hate myself. But everything will get better. Whatever. I got A's in my classes. Uh, Trying to find positivity. That's the name of the game, right? Well, that's the name of the game. That's life, What can you do? Anyways, I know the big thing right now is the news going on with Columbia, the Columbia University. And there's other universities that are like trying to protest the war on Gaza, Palestine, Israel, blah blah blah. It's just interesting because there's people that are like trans that are pro-Palestinian, or gays for pro-Palestinian, or women for pro-Palestinian, and it's like, dude, if you were any of those people, they wouldn't want you in Palestine. Like they they barely treat women with respect, let alone um gays, trans, any of the other LBGT, whatever the alphabet, right? But so funny clip here of, and this was reported earlier today, or at least yesterday, right? Because it was going to come out the day before. A Columbia student asks for like humanitarian needs because they've boarded themselves inside of the, like, a hall there in the Hamilton Hall, right? Like, I guess a main hall in the Columbia University. And let's hope you can. I've tested it. I'm pretty sure you can hear the dialogue here, but let's listen to what she has to say about being in those halls right here.
Why should the university be obligated to provide food to people who've taken over a building?
Uh, well,
water?
first of all, we're saying that they're obligated to provide food to students who pay for a meal plan here.
But you mentioned that there was a request that food and water be brought in, unless I misunderstood.
To allow it to be brought in. I mean, well, I guess it's ultimately a question of what kind of community and obligation Columbia feels it has to its students. Do you want students to die of dehydration and starvation, or get severely ill, even if they disagree with you?
And see, okay, so she's saying, you as the university are responsible for feeding us, especially if we have meal plans here. And do you want your students to dehydrate or starve or get sick? And it's like, okay, you've only been put in this hall that you yourself put yourselves in this situation for I don't even know how many hours, maybe at the most 12 hours, right? I don't think starvation and thirst happens that quickly. You still have power to water, electricity. You can drink. I'm sure there are water fountains there, which the reporters mentioned. And it's just like, I don't understand. This is psycho that not only are these the people that are doing this, like the students of our future, but these are like college. These are the people that are in college, that are supposedly college graduates that are about to graduate or trying to, and this is what education they have. It's scary, but let's see if we can listen longer.
If the answer is no, then you should allow basic. I mean, it's crazy to say because we're on an Ivy League campus, but this is like basic humanitarian aid we're asking for. Like, could people please have a glass of water?
But they did put themselves in that very deliberately, in that situation and in that position. So it seems like you're sort of saying, we want to be revolutionaries, we want to take over this building. Now, would you please bring us food and water?
Nobody's asking them to bring anything. We're asking them to not violently stop us from bringing in basic humanitarian aid.
They're stopping the delivery of food.
We are looking for a commitment from them that they will not stop it
But
violently.
they haven't stopped it
yet. I don't know to what extent it has been attempted, but we're looking for a commitment.
She makes no sense, dude. Like, she's like, we're asking for basic humanitarian need. Has anyone stopped y'all from eating? Well, they're stopping ways for us to get us food. Okay, in what way? Well, I don't know what ways, but I'd like a commitment not to. And it's like, what is wrong? This is like psycho. Like, I'm very glad my niece is homeschooled now, with shit going down like this. And these are, like, again, Ivy League schools that have a lot of money put into them, and they're expensive, you know. I have this other clip here of, now, more recently, the what is it, the New York State Troopers, I don't know, not New York City, the New York State Troopers, the New York City police have, like, gone in and they've started trying to take the protesters, right? Like, take them down or whatever they're doing. So here's some footage of that here, of them. That's really loud of them screaming. They don't need to be that loud. And really, that's all it is. It's just them trying to go into that hall and take down the protesters. They're being very, very lenient. They're, like, being very careful with them. They're like, here, get up, like handling them like toddlers, really. And they're just telling them, get the fuck out of here, like, you need to go home or whatever. And I think they're even going to a point where whoever does get arrested for this, for not refusing, or for refusing to leave, is going to get, expelled, or, you know like, whatever, have to get out of the school, Columbia, right? The university. Hopefully they goes that far. If not, at least arrest them, because this is exactly like January 6th, like, not to the degree of a white supremacy kind of group taking over a government building, but this is pretty much the same thing, just a little bit lower, where these privileged students are taking over a privately owned school. And not only are they, like, taking over this building, hijacking it and all that, but then they're also keeping the other students from going to class. Not just like the Jewish people, because they're being really fucking racist to the Jewish community, because apparently every Jew is on the side of Israel, which might be true, because it's their homeland, right? Why wouldn't you be? Uh, but so going so far as to, like, not have the students go in, not have the teachers go in, um, and then just fucking with all students in general who are just trying to go to class, and it's finals. Like, they're just trying to go to finals. There's a clip where they're and I wish I had saved it here, but where they're fucking getting bombarded by the New York police, going in there, and these kids are like, "Are you serious? Are they gonna arrest us? I just want to go home and go finish my finals." And I don't know. It's really I don't know what to think. Again, like, this is real goofy. The whole idea of a university doing shit like that and letting them play protester, pretend, or whatever, because this same shit is going down. This same shit is going down, and I believe UT Austin, and they shut it down real quick. They just sent cops in there. They were like, "Nope, we're taking y'all off campus." They zip tied them up, carried them. People were like, "You're choking me, my leg, my leg." It's like that SpongeBob character and shit. And they shut it down. They're like, "Nah, y'all aren't gonna do this here in Texas. Like, you don't mess with Texas." You can do this in one of those upstate places where like New York, where they have all their batons. Do those cops, if you didn't see the video, they have like riot gear on to take down these protesters that look, I don't know, like there's that video again in the one with the girl talking about getting food. There's a guy behind her that's wearing like a crop top with his belly showing, and it's like these guys are your threat. You need to go in with riot gear and all that shit, like you're handling fucking super soldiers and shit. Like I don't know. This is America's fucking insane, dude. Like I'm tripping out at the shit going down right now. Um, but then it's also like funny, because they don't even know. I think there was a clip too of a woman. They were like, "Oh, who you protesting for? What are you doing here?" And she wasn't even sure what she was there protesting. Like these kids don't know what's going on, and all I know is yeah, I'm on the side of Israel. I say that, right? As far as the Ukraine and Russian war, uh, you know, I'll ask for peace, but then that war is just like a bunch of baloney, right? Israel, I get it. Like, and then I got a homie, whatever in Israel, like, okay, cool. Like I can see their point. But yeah, of course you want to be like the Pope and be like, oh, all wars should end, but this is a war that's been going on forever, so it's not gonna fucking end, right? But at least some sort of peace or middle ground for a little bit, right? Whatever. In all essence, it doesn't affect like me, at least like here as a person. Like here I am just trying to lose weight, trying to get my anxiety back and all that. And that may sound selfish, but it's like what is me, like, or even these people protesting the war really going to change? Like you taking over you all taking over this campus. Do you think, oh man, these kids are really like serious about this? We do need to stop the war. Let's end it now. Or is that other 60 billion getting sent to Ukraine really going to be like, what, this last that other those other 300 $400 billion we sent, that wasn't enough, but this 60 billion, this will end the war, or this will stop the war. This will be peace if we just send 60 more, like, oh, 10 more dollars and you'll fucking hit the jackpot. No, send 60 more billion, will the peace will come. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. It's all sounding like a fucking scheme, some sort of chainmail type of scheme, internet Ponzi bullshit, and you even look at this stuff and what it may even be distracting us from, you know and it may even bring into light what good are universities if this is what our students are learning, especially when you think of, oh, there's a whole class dedicated to Taylor Swift songs. And not that I'm knocking Taylor Swift, because I think she's great, as far as like how her Cinderella story and how she kind of made it, real genius in that, and that she still writes her own music. That's good. But I don't think you need to take a whole fucking class, a college class, mind you, that you can get college credit for, to tell you, oh, we need to know these Taylor Swift songs because they're an art form to a college level degree, or to a degree of a college level. It's like, no, maybe in grade school, like an after school club, we could talk about Taylor Swift songs with the Swifties, maybe after school or whatever, but not at a collegiate level, or whatever you want to call it, where you could get a degree about Taylor Swift music. And I don't know, it just it's crazy that this is like where money's going to in America, and that where the money could be going to like better places, but it's not going to, like, what it does go to in America is this. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have money going to other countries, this and that, but what little money we do put into our own country is going to this shit. And it's silly and goofy, and it's really just all funny. Yeah, no, that's all funny, guys. We need to get college. I don't know. I'm just trying to fucking get my back pay. Um, I want to thank y'all for listening. That's all folks. This is the podcast available. Search That's All Funny. Hello, this is the podcast with my buddy Gabe called That's All Kayfabe. You can check that out on Mondays. Anywhere podcasts available, just search That's All Kayfabe. Check out video versions of this, that, and other stuff on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Lorenzo Ariola. I also do a live show with the wonderful Mint Salad called Tits and Areolas. Every Tuesday we do a live show where we talk about a movie we watch, play a little game. It's fun. She's beautiful. I'm fat. Check it out. We're great together. But we're not together. Whoa, slow down. And if you want to support the podcast, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. $5 a month gets you everything, gets you bonus stuff, early stuff, deleted stuff, extra stuff. Or if you want to check me out on socials, at Lorenzo Ariola on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to buy any merch, hit me up on there. Stickers, prints, t-shirts. And if you want to check out the art done for the show, check out at Retro Horror Inc. on Twitter and Instagram. It does all art for the show. Very hard graphic art. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to everyone listening. Like, share, subscribe. Take care. Be